Hi and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this mesh shell kind of pattern top. It's very easy and beginner friendly, and if you want to see how it's made, keep on watching. So I was using this paintbox cotton aran yarn in color champagne white, so just a bit off-white color. So for the back part, we're gonna do a slip knot, and then I chained 70, but you can measure how wide you want it to be. After you've done 70, you should have something like this. And now we're gonna do again 2 rows of double crochet. So yarn over and put your hook in the third stitch from the hook. Have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2, and again yarn over, go to the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2, and just keep doing double crochets till the end of the row, and I'm gonna meet you there. So after you're done the first row of double crochets, it should look something like this. And now for row 2, we're gonna again do double crochet for the whole row. So just chain 2, turn your work, and continue doing double crochet. So after I've done 2 rows of double crochet, we're gonna start the pattern. So for the third row, we're gonna start doing the fans. So chain 2, turn your work, and we're gonna skip 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the 5th one, we're gonna do 5 double crochets, which is gonna form a little fan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can see it's like a little fan here. And now again we're gonna skip 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th one again we're gonna do 5 double crochets, and again skip 4, and in the 5th one we're gonna do 5 double crochets, and you keep doing this until you have a few stitches left, like enough for one more fan, and I'm gonna meet you there. So when you have, well, I have like enough for one more fan, but then in the end it's gonna be not enough stitches left to make it 4. So let's just do last fan. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so for me, I have like what, 1, 2, 3, and like 4 at the end. So even though one is missing, we're just gonna do as normal and put double crochet in the very last stitch. So in the end, it should be something like this. If at the end you have like 2 or 3 left, it's fine, just do the same thing as I did, do double crochet in the very end. And now for the next row, we're gonna do double crochets till the very end. So just chain 2. And do double crochet. After you're done with the double crochet, we're gonna do the other row again in the fans. So chain 2. And to just make sure that you're doing it in the middle of the next fan. So here we're gonna do in the 4th one, so like 1, 2, 3, and then here, just to make sure that it's in the middle of the other fan. So you can see if you're holding up, it is in the middle. And after, again, we're just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one, it will be the middle. So you just make sure the very first one is placed correctly, and the rest is just the same as before. You skip 4, and then in the 5th one, you do double crochets. Yeah, and it should start looking like this. So you can see it's like middle, so it looks nice and symmetrical. And now for the rest of the rows, we're gonna do fan and then double crochet, fan row, double crochet row, until you reach the desired length. So it's up to you if you want to do a little neckline at the back. If you do, just account that it will be a few stitches, like a few rows, like maybe 3 or 4, depends how deep you want it to be. So just do as many rows as you need, and I'm gonna meet you after. So for the front bit, we're gonna do 2 of them, and first we're gonna start again with a slip knot and chain half of your back length. So because I did 70 for the back, I'm gonna do 35 for the front. So after you have your foundation chain, so for me is 35, we again gonna do 2 rows of double crochet, and I'm gonna meet you when you have done 2 rows of double crochet. And now after you've done 2 rows, again we're gonna do the fans, so same way as before, just chain 2, turn your work, skip 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into the 5th, and do 5 double crochets. Again, skip 4, and go to the 5th one and do 5 double crochets, and I'm gonna meet you when you have a few stitches left at the end. And same time as before, so here I don't have enough to be like 4 finishing here at the end, so I'm going to do 2 here, 2 here, and when in the 5th one I'm gonna do 1 last fan. Okay, now I have like 3 stitches left, so here I'm just gonna do double crochet in the very last stitch, and then it will look something like this. And now again we're gonna chain 2 and do double crochets for the next row. And again, after you're done double crochet, we're gonna do the fan row again. So chain 2, turn your work, and again we're gonna go so it would be in the middle of the one fan at the bottom. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So go in the 4th stitch. And do 5 double crochets into that same stitch. And now again, same as before, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 4 and go into the 5th stitch and do 5 double crochets into that stitch. And then for the rest of the row, just keep doing that, and after, the same as before, we're just gonna be working interchanging the fan row with double crochet, and do it, you know, 1 row fan row, 1 row double crochet till you reach the desired length. Then approximately when you reach where you want your neckline to start, so for me it's approximately this much, and then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this little neckline thing here. But yeah, approximately here, like it depends, maybe if you want it cropped, obviously it will be a bit shorter, but yeah, let's get going. So now we're gonna do, so the next row is double crochets and we're gonna do them till here, so we're gonna skip these 2 shells, so just gonna go to here and I'm gonna meet you there. So when you have 2 shells left and these 2 stitches here, we're gonna do not double crochet, but we're gonna do 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. So just go here, we're gonna do half and then single here. So the cut is slightly more gradual and not very like steep. And now from this point we're gonna keep doing the pattern as we did before, so like 1 row of the shell and 1 row of double crochet, but we're gonna do decreases on each row where it has double crochets. So for the shell row we're just gonna continue as normal, And for the rows that is double crochets, we're gonna do 2 decreases on this side. So, and then it should go like a bit diagonally. So for this row, let's just do normal scallop row as before. And I'm gonna meet you at the end. After you finish the scallop row, we're gonna do double crochets again, but only do it till you have 4 stitches left, and I'm gonna meet you there. So now we have 4 stitches left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna just do decreases. So yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, so I did like half of the double crochet, and then yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, so you have 2 unfinished double crochets and 3 loops on your hook, and yarn over and pull through all 3. So I did first decrease. Now we're gonna do this again, so yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 3. And you can see it's slightly going diagonal as well. And now for the scallop row, or shell, for the shell row, we're gonna chain 2, turn your work, and here, because we basically are like in the middle of this shell already, and usually we do 5 stitches between, like, sorry, 4 stitches between, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will go into the 5th, and 5th one is already the middle. So in this case, we're not gonna do any shell here, but we're gonna just start doing a shell here. So keep doing this till you reach the end of the row, and on this side it's gonna be just normal. Turn and do till you have 4 stitches left on this side here where your neckline is, and I'm gonna meet you there. And again we have 4 stitches left, so we're gonna do again 2 decreases like before. One, and now you can see even more how it's going diagonal. And again here for the next row, because we're gonna have 4 stitches between this first stitch and the middle of this shell, just gonna start doing the shell here, and I'm gonna meet you at the end of this row. So again, when you're done with this row, we're gonna do double crochets till we have 4 stitches at the end, and I'm gonna do 2 decreases, and I'm gonna meet you when you're done with that row. And now when you're done, at least for me, that's like big enough, wide enough, like how much I want it to be at the end, like on my shoulder. So I'm just gonna keep doing here a pattern as normal till I reach the desired length of the strap, so approximately like this much, so maybe like 4 more rows, and just keep doing that until we reach the desired length, and I'm gonna meet you after. After you're done, just fasten it off. So after you're done, you should have something like this. So the bottom, the little neckline. So this is one half of the front. So you should make one more the same way, just to have two of these. When you have done both of them, it should look something like this. So for the back part, I did basically the same length so far as the front one, and I left so there's 2 rows missing, just to make little kind of straps here, so it will be slight neckline. So for that, we're gonna do very simple. So basically this one, at least for me, that's 10 stitches. So it means we need to do here 10 stitches as well. So we're just gonna do the same pattern, because this is, I finished with double crochet, so we're gonna chain 2. And as before, just do the shell stitch. Yep, so I did 2 shells. I'm just gonna do double crochet, skip 1 chain and do double crochet here. So we have a little strap here, and then I'm gonna do 1 row of double crochets. So just to be sure, we can measure. So it's the same length. So now this is the same width as well, so later you will just sew it. But for now, just do this same strap here as well. And I'm gonna meet you after. Now, after we've done both straps here, it should look something like this. And when the front pieces, and now the next step, we're gonna do the sewing. So we're gonna sew first the top here, just these 2 straps. So for this, take your tapestry needle and your yarn. I have a longer strand of yarn here, so I think it should be enough for both. So I'll just put this in. And then we're just gonna go in the middle of the stitch on each side. So just go like this. And then do the same on the other side. start looking like this. And just continue doing this until you reach the end. And after you're done, it should look something like this. Now do exactly the same on the other side with the other half, and I'm gonna meet you after you're done. After you're done sewing, we're gonna do the sleeves. So usually what I do, I kind of put it on and then just do a stitch marker approximately where it feels comfortable, but like the garment would start being sewed here. And yeah, so let's just do that. Like obviously you could kind of just have it as a vest, and sleeves are not really a thing, but yeah, what I do is just kind of cinch in where I think it would be comfortable for me if the sleeve was there, and then just put a stitch marker. And then do the same thing on the other side. Yep. So it would be approximately here. Like after, I usually just count and see what both sides are matching, and here is the same stitch that I marked. And after that, we're just gonna do exact same way as we were sewing this. We're gonna sew this side here as well. So both of these sides, so just from here to here, and after that we're gonna do the sleeves. So what we're gonna do to sew the sides, we're gonna take this, well, put this the wrong way out. I already have like a long tail here for the sewing. We're gonna do kind of just like simple stitch, nothing too fancy. So because here it's the side and it's nothing really, you can't really see each stitch as clearly as on the straps, we're just going to do kind of whatever way we see, so it's kind of to match the stitches from both sides, but you're basically just gonna go something like this from each side to another, so nothing too fancy, nothing too difficult. And then on the other side, I should start looking something like this. So just connecting together. And just keep doing this until you reach the end. So after you're done everything sewing, we are gonna do the sleeves. So first, we're just gonna do double crochet all around. So just attach your yarn and chain 2, and when we're gonna do 2 double crochets into the gap, and then when it's no gap, we're gonna do 1 double crochet. So here we're gonna do double, we're gonna do 1, and then yeah, we're gonna do 1 as well. Here, because the gap, we're gonna do 2 double crochets. And then here again, normal. So we're gonna do 1. And just keep doing double crochets till you reach the end here, and I'm gonna meet you there. And after, we're gonna just connect it with a slip stitch. Your first row should look something like this. And after, we're just gonna do the same way as before. We're gonna do a shell and then double crochet, shell and then double crochet. The only thing, when you do the double crochet, we're gonna do decreases. So for the shell row, just normal, and for double crochet, working and decrease at the end or at the beginning. And yeah. So for me, I did 6 rows here in total. This is with the first one that was just double crochets, and you can see it's slightly going narrower. So if you want, you can do it longer or shorter. Just I would advise to measuring every few stitches just to see if it's not too tight, because maybe if it's too tight, you can do less decreases, like every 3 or 4 rows instead of every second row. And yeah, so the sleeves are done here. Now what we're gonna do is the neckline and the edges here. So it's gonna be just single crochet. So just gonna go all around for both sides, and yeah, that's just that. So just attach your yarn into the very corner of the edge. So I just did a little knot, and we're gonna do single crochets all around, so for both edges and then all around the neckline. So for here, because it's an edge, we're gonna do 2 double crochets in each gap, because this was 2 single crochets in each gap, because this was double crochets. So each of these will be 2 single crochets, 2 single crochets, and so on. And later on in the neckline, new normal chains will start, so that's just single crochet in each chain. And yeah, so let's just get going, and I'm gonna meet you after you're done. After you're done doing your row of single crochets, and then I did just 1 just to go all around, so it's nice, like an even edge. And now the last bit is you're gonna do straps for here, just to tie it here like in a little bow, and here. So I marked this just the very top, and here is approximately where the bra line would be if it's visible. So obviously for you it might be slightly different location, so just try it on and see where it would be. Obviously you can do little buttons if you want, or just have it as open shirt, but I'm gonna do these straps here and straps here, so let's just do that. So I marked the very corners of the top, and now we're just gonna take our yarn and do basically a chain on each side, just long enough so you can actually do a bow. Just put your yarn, secure it, and then literally just chain. So I did 30 chains, and then just fasten it off. So it's not too long, but should be perfect for a little bow. And then just do the same one on the other side. Yeah, so you can just check if it's actually okay. Yeah, so that's a little bow, and you can just weave in the ends and make the same one at the middle here. And I'm gonna meet you when you're done. And after you're done with your ties here and then all the weaving in all the ends, you're officially done with your top. I hope you enjoyed this video and this tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my future videos. Bye!